So hello and welcome to what is going to be the first episode of this Monifactory Let's Play. This is going to be my first attempt at some form of Let's Play series. I wanted to do one essentially primarily to practice my editing skills. We'll see how good the schedule is going to be. It's going to be I'm going to try and make it at least an episode a week, and we'll see how that goes. Now, the goal for this is, as I said, one, to practice my editing skills, and two, to kind of have a little some tips and tricks from what I've learned is good practice when playing a GregTech focused pack for those that are new to it. Let's do something like that for the world name. Now, we are going to be playing on peaceful because that is actually recommended by the pack. Let's see, what can we? Yeah, we'll just do default. Yeah. You know what? We'll do, just for the sake of it, if anything happens, then if this works out really well, then we know that this is season 1. So I'm gonna pause the recording and I'll be back with you when we spawn into the world. Okay, so just loaded in and wow, actually spawned on top of a city. Now let's see. Where are we? There's an A2 meteor. Let's see what we have around us here. Now let's. First of all, I'm just gonna toss this quest book away because I've bound it to a hotkey. Yes, the pack is in beta. Acknowledged. Genesis. Intended to be played on peaceful. Start in the overworld. There is a void world if you want to do that. Beginner tips on GregTech's and Monifactory in dark green. Advanced tips in blue. And beta version stuff in dark purple. Underlines mostly clickable. Okay. Let's grab a set of tools. Use EMI. I will go over good practices for EMI when we get to some crafting. Yes, quests are here to help. Okay, so get this. All right, where are we? Let's see if we can get down from here. Now, let's run over this way. We will definitely be exploring this place a lot for some free resources. However, okay, there you go. Prospected. if you find these, you can apparently, yeah, and then if you click here, you can see here we have an azurite vein. I know the text is quite small, it is for me as well, but it says that this vein contains malachite, azurite, calcite, and barite. So that means that if we mine here, GregTech, there is GregTech ore veins. So if you find the ore that you want, you're gonna be able to mine a lot of it at once. And it is usually quite a good idea to do so as well. Now, sorry cow, but I am going to need your leather fairly soon. Guess we go around here. I kind of want to save the exploration of the city for later, if possible. Let me just do this. And I'll just go up and over, I guess. Never mind. Go through here. Bookshelves. As I mentioned, I don't want to bloat my inventory too much. So I'm going to leave most things. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to up the render distance, and I'm gonna pause the recording just so that stuff don't crash. Be right back. Okay, I've set the render distance to 24 and I disabled the sky fog, so now we can actually see the whole way. This looks quite cool, but I'm not sure how viable it's gonna be to... Ooh, oh yeah, right, we have very speedy... Oh no, actually furnaces are really nice. We have speedy ladders, which is nice. No, screw that. Oh, a bit of stuttering. Can I go through here? Oh. I can pick up a couple of furnaces. You know what? I'll screw it. I'll just go through here. And I am sorry, cows, but stuff is gonna have to go. Okay, now I am going to see if I can find a nice place to live. I'm probably gonna speed this part up, so yeah. I'll see you when we've found a nice place. Okay, so I think I found a pretty nice spot. It's relatively flat, relatively low to the ground. There is the Lost City over there. I remember what they're called now. Over there, and there's a mesa, so it's relatively flat, relatively low to the ground compared, because we've crossed a lot of technically flat ground, but it's all been very high up. And I am not really in the mood to dig a metric mile every time I need to get down to Norway. So hence why I wanted to settle a bit on a bit lower Y level. Now apparently there's a big water canyon here, which might not be ideal, but we'll go over a bit more towards that Lost City, and if worst comes to worst, we will just make our base on top of that. Oh yeah, there's another one as well. Okay, but now that forest does look quite inviting. So let's see if we can't head over there. I mean, this area looks pretty nice as well. Yeah, this isn't a massive canyon, that seems to be desert. And I'd say, actually, maybe this spot is the best. Maybe here. So let's cross this river and we'll see how the rest of that looks. Okay, and I think this looks like a pretty nice spot to set up shop. Nice, flat. Now this looks quite ugly on the map, but whatever. We're close to this, which should be fine. And yeah, and that's a bit of a shortcut entrance as well. So, where do we want to start? Wait, what's... Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, let's set up shop here. So what I want to do first and foremost is this pack has home commands. So I want to do a set home, and if I don't name it anything, it will be the default. So let's just check the map for how far I've traveled. So we spawned over here, went up this way, peeked our head up there and then traveled down here. So we haven't traveled that far, but this is by far the most suitable factory location that I've found so far. Now, let's take a look at the quest book. The first thing I want us to do is get some iron. But I want to see, do we have... wait, no, it's not called drawers. We have chests, and yeah, we can upgrade chests, but I don't really want to use chests. Don't we have barrels? That's the name. We do have barrels. So I am going to... And we can upgrade these as well, right? Yeah, just with... oh. Steel and tin is the first upgrade? Okay. Anyway. Yeah. This is something that I want to make a lot of. So I am going to... you know what? We'll make that the default recipe. So I'm going to go... actually... So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hold it just for the quest to count. I'm going to do that. And let's see. Just slabs. Okay, it's just the default. That's good. Let's do this. So that's a few. And then we can just start plonking them down. I'll just empty my whole inventory into these. I will grab the dark oak back. And you know what? Let's just do this. There we go. Because we are going to want plenty of storage. Oh. Now, there are a few things that we want to start with. If we check the quest book, I kind of want to get up to a diamond furnace as soon as possible. So we're going to need diamonds. We're going to need a source of gold, silver, copper, and iron. The upgrades will need a bit of redstone, so we want to find that as well. Speaking of upgrades, I should plant some of this. Down by the water. Now, this is going to be temporary because we are going to need machines to like grow these things for us pretty soon, if I recall correctly. However, we need to start somewhere. Now, pressing F9, I thought, okay, no, it's F3G, will show you the chunk borders. Now I'm gonna do that. I will see what we have. So, do we have any... Okay, so we got silver quite close. Let's actually just use this map. We'll show GT ore veins. And we got a manganese vein, galena vein, garnet tin vein. Oh, okay, they kind of overlap. That's a magnetite vein. Redstone. So we got tin, redstone, iron, silver and lead. More magnetite, that's good. But what I really want to find... Okay, so let's do it like this. What do we want to find? We want redstone. Let's do... Want to find redstone. We want to find diamond. We want to find gold, silver, copper, iron. Gold, silver, copper, iron. Now, we're also going to want to find a source of tin, because we are going to need quite a lot of tin early on. And let's see, is there anything else? Coal, right. Coal is something that we will need in fairly large quantities. Yeah. Let's see. I just want to check these quests so there's nothing special that I'm missing out on early. Okay, so wait to recharge our prospector. This is the A2 chapter. This is for progression. Right, a backpack is something that I'm absolutely going to want. That's iron and chest. And you are upgraded first with lead and bronze. It's the first, and then invar and steel. Okay, so we'll take it a bit easy on that. But, so what have we found? We did find redstone. We have found apparently copper and coal. All right, I wanted to add coal to this list as well. So copper and coal. Okay, so coal, we have found copper. We did find iron. We did find silver. So it's diamond, gold, and tin. Let's see, I can know. Elena, garnet, tin. Maybe? Sure, let's say we found it. So gold and diamond are the two things we are missing. I am going to just take a quick nap. And then off we go to prospect for diamond and gold. Diamond, not only because we want better furnaces and stuff like that, but it also means that we can repair the tools that I already have. because at the moment I can't make those tools. So if they break, they're broken. And we don't want that to happen. So what do we find here? Mica salt, pretty nice. Iron vein. That is definitely tin. Apatite, mica, azurite, copper. Okay, let's go to the edge of the water here. And then we'll double back. Find a diamond vein. That's nice. Where did we find that? Okay, good. It's not in the water. We're close. So I'm gonna do this, and I'll come back to you guys when I've found all the veins that I am looking for. Okay, welcome back. Now, one thing that I failed to properly explain is how, or rather, I've done a lot of prospecting, or lot, just a few minutes went around the island. I have not found a specific gold vein, but there is gold in magnetite veins. Now, not a lot, but there's some. Now, can I? No, I have played some GTNH, which is like the GregTech pack, and there you can actually search for your ore veins. It does not seem like I can do that here. So I'm going to start with a diamond vein. Now, I will probably pick this one. Just gonna do that. Or am I? I'm gonna start with a bit of iron, just enough that I can make a backpack, and then I will go for the diamond so that I can repair my tools, which I should be able to do, right? Wait, can I? Yes, I should be able to repair them. So I do need an anvil. I am going to need an anvil for this. That requires two. Can I make these? Okay, I can just make these like this. Okay, so this is what I'll be doing. I'm gonna grab like a stack or something like that of this stuff, and ooh, that was loud. I am very sorry about that. We'll get back down here. We'll see. Okay, yeah, got some gold. What? Okay, so this is how veins look like in GregTech. You have these massive underground veins, which is pretty nice because it means that you can do a lot of like strip mining. Strip mining. You will be able to mine out one massive area, and considering how much you need of materials in GregTech, it would not be possible if they didn't do it like this. It might seem quite novel at first, but trust me, it makes things so much easier being able to mine like this. And don't be shy about just hammering everything, because yeah, I'm gonna be, okay, so I'm on level 50, why 52 here. I'm just gonna do, yeah. I should probably have made some torches, but whatever. Yeah, you're gonna need all of this ore, and while it might be technically be more like resource efficient, not to mine out all this cobble, because you would save durability on your hammer, etc. It just becomes too finicky to do that. So it's like you have to be inefficient to be efficient is a quote from someone. I don't remember exactly who at this point. And I just noticed that I think I have... Oh no, I don't have auto jump. Good. Good. So like right now it seems like I'm only mining stone, but it's just because I'm trying to expose the whole vein. And it seems like the vein ends here. So now I'm just gonna mine all the way this. Never mind, I missed a bit. I can't remember if it's, yeah, it seems like maybe like, because in GTNH, the ore veins are like blocks of ores. Now I believe that in quote unquote vanilla GregTech, it's like big spheres of ores, and which makes it a bit more annoying to mine, since, well, at the center of that sphere will be wider than the top or bottom, so it's quite hard to find like the edges of the sphere. Now I actually still have more gold than I have anything else. So I will be mining for quite a bit, and I'll catch back up with you when I feel satisfied with opening this up. Okay, so I've mined up a fair bit of ore. I have about almost 2 stacks of that. However, just storing this like it is going to be a pain. So we are going to make some drawers. Now, yeah, it's this recipe. So we're gonna do that. This is just a start, I assure you. That will just be for bulk storing cobblestone. I will store ore in there. Stone dust is another one of those things that you're all going to get mass amounts of. Now, I want to make a couple of furnaces. That should be enough. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna be placing down quite a few, because being able to process things in parallel is quite essential. You're really going to want this. Let's make it daytime as well. So I am going to process this stack. I did make it. But I don't have any coal yet, do I? Yeah. So, oops, that's the wrong one. Now, coal was here. So let me go grab some of that, and I will be back with you. All right, so I mined up some raw coal. Now, each one of these smelts into 2 coal. So I'm gonna... Never mind. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We'll just use some... You know what? There you go. Bam, and that's 3. So another 3. 3. 3. Okay. So this is gonna make start making us coal. We'll put some of that there, and then we'll do like this something, I think. So these 4 will make me that away. Now, yeah, I do have some spares, so losing some is not all the world. Now, I do also want to... Did I not get any... Got some rubber logs. It would seem I did not get any saplings. Now, I can make them with nickels. Now, have I gotten any yet? I don't think so. I'll get some over here. None for charcoal. Tool belt might be nice. Yeah, but some quest gives you that currency, and I'll be able to buy rubber with that. I kind of want to get that started quite fast, but it is what it is. Okay, so we do that. We do... That should be fine. And you also just need 2 each. Now, later on, I'll just stack them full. But for now, we'll do that. I will grab the 2 I need for backpack. Right, I need a few pieces of leather as well. And there is my backpack. Back, and I think it's B. No. Let me check the keybind. Waypoint. I'll remove that. So now if I press B, I open my backpack. Good. And I will... Well, let's swap for a fresh one. So the next step is to go to the diamond vein. But before I do that, I want to claim these chunks and chunk load them so that these guys keep working while I'm away. And now we will go and nab ourselves some diamonds so that we can refresh our tool. No, soul sand. Huh. Anyway, I will mine. I'll probably mine quite a lot of diamonds. This is probably one of those. That I might just completely empty out. So I'll see you guys back when I am absolutely done with mining for diamonds. So yeah, see you guys later. All right, and welcome back. I just picked up some wrought iron, which is, it's just, you smelt normal iron again. And this has unlocked us ULV beginnings. Yeah. And this just talks about some ways to getting iron. Now, where we want to go from here? I think the first thing we want to do is upgrade our furnaces. And this I'll put, I don't know. I did also make an anvil so that now we can repair our tools if needed. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. So now here we can talk about some EMI stuff. So if I want to make iron furnaces this way, I set that as default recipe since there are 2 ways of making it, but I'm going to use this one. Then we view that in the recipe tree. And so this is the favorited way of making a furnace, and that's why that shows up in the tree. Now, if I want to view this as a recipe tree, I just click that. And now I can see how much of each resource I need. Now, if I press escape to exit out of this, it will show up here in the top left exactly how many of each things I need. So if I go back into the recipe tree, you see the bottom down there. As you can see here, I can just scroll to change on this number to change the amount. And if I hold shift, I get it like that. And this tells me that I need 2 stacks of iron to upgrade all of these to iron furnaces. Now, what I can do is, if I I go into the recipe tree, I click this again, now it's gone. I want to go all the way up to diamond. So I set that as the default recipe, I view the recipe tree. Now, as you can see, this doesn't know how to make the golden furnace. So what I simply do is I click on the golden furnace, and I favorite that. I click on the silver furnace, I favorite that. And the copper, favorite that. And now I get the whole tree. Click that, I shift that up to 16, and now when I exit out, I can see that I need 2 stacks of each metal and diamond in order to get where I want. So what I am going to do, first I'm going to take out the rest of that iron, is I'm going to, I think we're going to call it there for today. I'm going to do quite a bit of mining, and when we come back at next time, hopefully I will have made all of these furnaces into diamond furnaces. I will have mined, essentially all of these barrels will be full of stuff. Yeah, and hopefully you've enjoyed. Like and sub to get notified, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.